As I was perusing this book here today, I got to the point where I was like, I should share this. So I read several pages and decided I was going to share it with you guys. This is chapter 1, Money, Banking, and Credits. Commerce in the primitive ages was created on by the exchange of goods or commodities, otherwise known as barter, and without the use of money or credit. Since the time men first came into active contract with each other, I'm sorry, let me repeat that. This text is not really, because this is a reprint of an old book. It's actually a classic reprint, forgotten books. So my light's really, here we go. That's better. Be right with you. I'll start over. Commerce in the primitive ages was carried on by the exchange of goods or commodities, otherwise known as barter, and without the use of money or credit. Since the time men first came into active contact with each other, they endeavored to obtain their needs by whatever means appeared to them best. And as they were always in need of some particular article, class of goods or merchandise, which another possessed, it became a practice for them to give up an article which was less desirable in exchange for one which they could use to better advantage. But as men and arts increased, a mere barter of commodities became inconvenient and insufficient in abundance of instances. A better medium of exchange, or some standard of computation of value capable of being handled much more conveniently than the bulky wagon load of wheat or drove of oxen, became necessary. And still an early period in the economic history of man, there was an established some medium of exchange in the form of goods. Skins of animals at one time constitute a medium of exchange. Wheat, corn, and other cereals by the bushel or specific load constituted an exchange value. Tobacco, wool, and other staple commodities also formed a medium of exchange. A better substitute was found in the baser metals, such as iron, bronze, copper, etc., which, being put into certain shapes and forms, also served as mediums of exchange. The Romans and Grecians had coins of bronze and later of gold. Other races had iron money. The Indians, at the time of discovery of America, were found to use wampum shells as money. With the progress of man, the general utility of precious metals as a form of money was recognized, and the employment of silver and gold as common measures of value was found to be much more practical than the preceding systems of exchange. By these improved means, one might then, instead of waiting for his crops to mature or for his sheep or horse to become full grown, employ this gold silver as a means of acquiring what was most desired. But in time, people came to feel the inconvenience of carrying with them a supply of coin and bullion and became satisfied in commercial transactions to accept a promise on the part of the purchaser to pay the amount due at a certain date.